And welcome back to the Adelaide Masters, the 61st Adelaide Masters, as we tune in for the final 16. We welcome no man that needs introduction to the bowls fraternity, Mr. Steve Glasson, OAM. Welcome.
My pleasure to be here. Thank you. Very exciting too to be back at the Masters, and we're down to the round of 16, and we've got a cracker on our hands here with Max Tiny and Craig Mills. Craig, a two-time previous champion, and Max, of course, an Australian representative in the past, South Australian, bit of an icon here in South Australia, to be fair, Maxie, and an Australian representative. So we're going to have a very good game. I think a very hard one to pick.
Absolutely. Should be set up for a cracking game. It was mentioned to me before that you and Craig have got something in common. Two-time winners of the Masters.
Oh, no, there's a bit of difference. Mine was sort of pre-war days. So Craig's a bit in the modern era.
And a very healthy crowd building. Lunch has been served.
It's delicious. It's such a good setting here on the balcony there, as I call it, overlooking, and I'm sure, you know, with the last 16 now and then quarterfinals later today and finals tomorrow, the audience will grow and grow, as will the interest in it as well. So, and you know, we really get down to the nitty and gritty, the pointy end of it, where the best come through. So,
absolutely.
A little bit tricky, bit of breeze, odd shower floating through probably this afternoon. So, conditions will change a little bit, and it'll be interesting to see how the players adapt as that pans out as well. So
yeah, definitely did have a little bearing on the game this morning. A little bit of rain and sunshine and wind, but these guys at this level will be able to adjust accordingly, I'm sure.
So we're underway, 21st to 25.
First to 25, yes. This really is a great matchup, isn't it? This is
actually, it's a bit scary to see that this is a round of 16 match, to be fair. So
definitely worthy of something a little bit later in the draw. And good to see Mount Lewis top out there as well.
Yeah, Brett Spur from the Mighty Lions down over there on the far rink.
That's right.
Up against Josh Walker-Davis. So that, again, another really good match. Really good lineup and a solid start from Craig. He's very consistent, Craig. A really good competitor.
Had a really good year in Victoria.
Yeah. And Max, of course, at Port Noarlunga, and now doing the greens at Salisbury, though, they tell me.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah, so a bit of a geographical difference there.
North and south,
yeah.
Clocking up the miles.
Yep.
But Max has led Port Noarlunga back to the Premier League next year in Adelaide, their first tilt for many years.
Fabulous, yep. So just changing hands there, and a big gust of breeze too, so possibly not human error, just interfered with by Mother Nature there, I think. And we'll see a little bit of that today. It'll be a challenge to players, especially mentally. Max just trying to make that correction after his first one, pulled up a little bit short and just overplaying it a touch, but not bad there. It's in the game.
Absolutely. Nothing wasted behind the head with these two boys.
No, they both don't mind a bit of a fun run too, so interesting. Craig's played backhand, forehand, backhand here. So he's getting a feel for it early. It's not a bad thing to do early on too, so, and played it very well.
Absolutely.
In these conditions, if you can get anything within that sort of, you know, half a metre of the jack, as he's done there, you're doing really well. Bit of speed here from Max. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, he's a bit unlucky. He really just crept through the little lagging hole there.
Good second wood. Max using the Drag's Pride, the Conquest, I believe.
Yes, yep.
Craig with the arrows.
It's pretty good again here. That's well played. And a little bit of a sticky position there too. It'll be interesting to see what Max does here. If he's not confident early on, he might even go the bare jack. There is room to draw it. It'll just depend on his level of confidence, I guess. Looks like he's drawing. Sensible. Much better option percentage-wise. Tell you what, fair effort too.
He's very close.
That is a great shot, Max Tiny. Very good, especially first end, 2 or 3 down. Well played, sir.
Probably has got one of the quickest and straightest drives going around, Maxie.
Absolutely, yes, yeah. Both players not afraid to have a crack, are they?
Definitely. Max did hit a drive yesterday in his qualifying group, halfway down the green, and slam dunked it into the ditch.
Did he? On the full? You need a bit of velocity to do that.
It's that good country buttermilk from Laura in the mid-north that he grew up on.
That's a good opening bowl too. Anything past is always good, especially first up, you know. The art to winning singles is those first 2 bowls, and if you can be up and about with those first 2, you're generally doing the right thing and in the mix.
As the saying goes, nothing behind is wasted. You're always in the game.
Great opening bowl from Craig again.
And a safe flight over for you this morning?
Yeah, they predicted there'd be a couple of bumps coming in, and there were, and I'm not the best flyer, so I didn't overly enjoy it. I get a little bit white knuckles, and I've been flying for a long time now, but I still get a little bit nervy when they start bouncing around, but it was just through the big fluffy clouds, and once we got through that, it wasn't too bad. So.
And I agree. I'm the same.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't do much for me.
Craig coming down on the forehand again.
A little count, I think.
Beautiful weight, just getting
perfect. Yeah.
Just getting stuck out there.
He's looking to just close this down a little bit here, get as close as he can. The body language would suggest that he might think he's erring on the side of being quick again, but he's having a look here. Wants contact and also close. Well, his body language suggested he was a little bit quick then, so he's obviously in good touch. Because he wasn't much quick and he knew.
Yep. They tend to know.
Feel that breeze getting up again.
We definitely did have 4 seasons in one day before. We referenced the Crowded House song.
Ball here from Craig. He's trying to play 2 shots in one here, trying to draw a shot and cover. He has drawn a shot. Right, the big bowl here. Is he just trying to draw it, or does he try and trail it? He's just trying to draw the shot here.
I don't think he sent it.
Yeah, just overcorrected a touch. Easily done, unfortunately. We're all guilty of that.
Absolutely. Even the best are human.
Yes. So the old free kick for Craig here. Holding 2. A little bit of room to make it 3. Geez, there's good games on the screen, isn't there, too, when you look across. Caitlin Inch, Thor Shannon, Gary Smith, Nathan Black, Brett Spur, Josh Walker-Davis, and of course this one that's on the screen.
Absolutely.
Plethora of talent. Just playing that a little bit careful then, Craig.
So 2 shots. Craig's on the scoreboard, 2-1. They definitely do it well here, don't they, at Adelaide? The Masters, fantastic historical event, and you look at some of those names, yours included, but you look at some of those names that have won it in the past.
Oh no, it's always attracted good fields. It's always been an enjoyable event to come to as well. I think that's the added bonus. Not only are you assured of a great tournament, but the club really does it so well. The hospitality's second to none. You're made to feel like part of the furniture, part of the family. It's always a pleasure to come here. Another good opening bowl from Craig here. Yeah, that's very good in the conditions. Very good. He doesn't take much time. He's straight into it. Got the rhythm.
Does have a beautiful delivery, Max.
That's pretty good too. Who's your tip? Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who's your tip?
Oh, gee whiz.
Well, your tip for this game, and even to go so far as to say a tip for the event.
I tell you what, the winner comes from this game.
Okay.
And I think, just on form alone, I think Craig just might get him.
Okay. Well, that's very good bowling. We see Wade here or not. Be almost tempted to... A little fun run. He's staying on the draw. The positive draw. I suspect that, gee, there's some wind movement right now. Who knows what that's going to do to it? And it has caught it.
Just as he released that.
Yeah. And it was moving around too. It wasn't just one direction. This is a good shot here. He stays up. He'd be pretty happy with that.
Absolutely.
Best back, a bit of insurance. Here we go. There's a bit of heat coming here. Yep, quick. Not as quick as he can go. It's control. Wait on the backhand. Oh, he just caught his own.
Yeah, that was about half pace, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
if that, I think.
If
yeah,
that.
Yep.
He definitely has a big drive and probably just wanted to stroke it up there to give it a chance to get back into the head.
Yep. If he gets the jack, potentially it stays in the ditch. So remembering there's no respot in the Adelaide Masters, so if the end is killed, you replay the end, which I like.
You're a fan of the dead end rather than the respot?
Yeah. I think the respot can bring in too many poor bowls sometimes, or takes away from the idea of, getting near the jack. I accept it; it's part of the game, but
yeah.
But I guess I'm a bit old-fashioned, bit of a traditionalist, and I like the fact that if you're going to try and kill it, you can kill it and restart.
So Max.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. He's only got one bowl on the green. See how confident he is here. He's back to
the draw.
More subtle weight. Have to hurry, I think. So again, that wind is moving around. See him grabbing his hat, trying to hang on to his hat there. So another two, another double to Craig. Doubles his score, 4-1.
It definitely is affecting the players coming away from the clubhouse, the wind, just as it bites into...
A bit more open.
You can feel it in your face. It comes through the park there a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, it might be a little bit more protected up near the clubhouse.
So Craig with a nice little early lead. And that's the key with singles, isn't it, Glass? You just got to keep the scoreboard ticking over.
Yeah, and it can change so quick. You can get on a momentum roll, if that makes sense, in singles. Probably more than any other team event, but if you get on a length that you're doing well with, you start well, you get that first bowl happening. It can be hard to turn that around, but at the same time, it can change very quickly. So if you just go off a little bit, the opposition can then also get on a bit of a roll as well. So
such a mental game.
It is a crazy game. So once again, it's just a slight advantage to Craig early on this end. He's playing a lot too, isn't he, Craig? He's playing a lot of bowls, so, and I think that holds you in good stead as well, because you just, you're in that groove.
You just never get out of the groove, do you? There's
No.
a couple of blokes out here that play a lot of bowls.
Yep.
Another young man you'd be very well familiar with is playing behind us somewhere, Nathan Black.
Over, yep.
Oh,
over
no, there
here,
he is. He's in front.
Rink 2, yep.
I've got glasses and couldn't even find him. He's standing right in front of me.
I knew where he was because I'm like a stalker. I'm like a Nathan Black stalker fan. He's a very good young man, Nathan Black.
He is.
And can play the game. We're delighted to have he and Scotty Tholborn as part of our Mount Lewis Lions in Sydney as marquee players in our Platinum Pennant. And they both bring a great deal of, well, contribute greatly to our side, both on and off the green. They're a really good value.
Craig just sliding through off his front wing bowl there. And how's my old skip, Wilbur Wilson, going? Young Tyson going well?
Tyson, yes, going good. He's playing third to Scotty T, the South Australian connection there. Going really good. Trying to hint that he and his partner Rebecca should be putting a ring on the finger, I reckon.
Yes,
Stirring them up. Yep.
A great couple, great girl, Beck. And
yes. Oh, he's peeled off that bowl. Just going to sneak through again. Not much in it for shot here.
I'm sure they'll be tuning in somewhere, Beck and Tyson. Beck, hope you're recovering well.
Tyson might be a little bit under the weather today. We had a day at the club yesterday and he might just be a fraction under the weather, which is fine. It was Easter Saturday.
Absolutely.
So, I think Craig will be trying to just nail this jacket as close as he possibly can here. It's interesting, both players electing to play that, I'll call it city side of the green.
Yep. City side, the western side.
The western side, yeah. I was going to say western. I thought, no, I might bring myself undone there.
No,
but
beautifully done.
Yeah, it's all down to the speed now. You're willing it to run. Oh, he didn't need much either.
No, just that foot.
Just out of the count, so. And you elected not to play this year?
Yeah, had a year off.
Yes.
Yes. Well, 2 years off.
Little sabbatical.
I don't mind being this side of the year.
No, I don't either. No.
Yeah.
Scotty did suggest I play in it, and I laughed and I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. Maxie, he's in the area here. He's changed hands here. Oh, he's played this very well. That's a great bowl.
That is a great shot.
Well played, Maxie. And I think that's the first time he's played that backhand down that way too. So I wonder if that might convert him into the way he's thinking tactically.
His bowl came back quite nice into the wind.
It was two. He was drawing for two there.
Yeah. And of course the Adelaide Masters, and there is no official sponsor of the Adelaide Masters this year, Steve, but we know how well Adelaide do their social and their functions, so jump online and book your next social function.
They're the experts on it, aren't they? They really, and they churn out a lot throughout the year, and barefoot parties and corporate events, you name it. Very good at, oh, that's a great opening bowl. He has changed hands here.
Yep.
Swung to the other side. There's a sponsorship opportunity for someone perhaps out there too. Get on board with the Adelaide Masters. It's one of the most recognisable events in Australia on the bowls calendar each year.
Yeah, absolutely. Craig.
Andy.
Both boys are going tit for tat, but they're a club that have got some great sponsors. But yeah, this year the first time. So interesting. One to watch for next year.
Absolutely.
Max definitely liking this hand.
We've got some score updates here, but I'll have to get my glasses. So I might leave that with you for a minute.
Yep, happy to help.
I've got the specs on.
Nathan Black and Gary Smith are 1-1. Mitch Percy leading Scotty Tholborn 3-2. Thor Shannon 3-2 up against Caitlin Inch. Millsy playing
he plays that shot so well,
doesn't he? And a toucher. Brett Spur against Josh Walker Davis 4-1.
Yep.
Ashley Halls 4-0 up against Simon Gaeta Johnson. Dave Ryan 3-1 up against Kath Greenslade. And Corey Hicks is out to an 8-2 lead against young Joshy Studham.
Thank you very much, sir. Done well. Okay, well this head has turned right around very quickly here. That conversion Craig Mills' second bowl. Now he's switching to this forehand side of the green as well. He's going to be pretty tidy again, I think, here. Yeah, good enough. I'm asking a big question of Max here. Only going to have to switch to the back. Well, he's two options. He can draw under his own on the backhand, or, yes, just aim for second shot here, either side of that front bowl with dead weight for second shot. I wouldn't be sort of thinking too much about getting shot here. The idea of a second shot, anything above that is a bonus. Tell you what, it's a very good bowl. If he stops, and he has, that's well played.
That is a great save there.
Good percentage shot, very clever.
They're the types of shots that you play in between that might not necessarily get you the shot, but can just keep you in a game, and they all add up at the end.
Yep. I know Caitlin Inch, Kiwi international, plays out of Kawana on the Sunshine Coast, but does play for Adelaide in the BPL, and the Adelaide Bowling Club are claiming her as their very own, as they should, and they're very proud to do so.
She won her 3 games yesterday. She was a little bit tired in the last game, but she's a great bowler, that's for sure.
Terrific person with it too.
Absolutely. Yep. Very down to earth, loves to have a chat.
Yes, yep. I'll probably get the terminology wrong, but now qualified paramedic. Done really well in that field as well. So
yeah, absolutely. And what an important job that is.
That's amazing. And she's loving it.
Craig coming down on the forehand.
Max, he's swinging over to this backhand now. It's getting a bit chilly, that breeze too.
It is.
Says me dressed in shorts and thongs coming in this morning. Pretty handy here, Maxie. You often find with conditions like this, with the breeze turning around, the hands can be slightly different paces, so you will get these bowls that will be, a metre out, 4 feet out at times, because there's just a little variation of the pace of either hand, depending on what Mother Nature does to it wind-wise.
And it is changing all the time as well. It's that gusty.
Very good here.
This is a great correction.
Good manners from Maxie. I'm old-fashioned. Just want to know how far short it was, please. I like that.
It is nice.
Some of our players, how far short's that? No, but
I tell you what, if he holds up,
he's played it very well. Well, has he run enough? It looks like it.
Just a little bit of rain falling.
And again, that can change the pace very quickly as well. Scotty Tholborn, the greenkeeper here at Adelaide Bowls Club, does a marvellous job, and there's months of preparation goes into these greens for the Adelaide Masters as well. He's very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not structured, of having a brain collapse, but very meticulous.
He tailors them beautifully to come up around this time of the year every year.
Very meticulous about them. And I've noticed then in between games he's out there raking ditches and doing things and setting things up in between his matches. Like he just doesn't stop. So and a good bowl from Craig last bowl, but was a little bit stiff to turn Max's bowl onto the jack rather than just pass it. But is the favour going to be returned? It is. It is. Friendly fella, Max. Friendly fella.
Friendly and polite.
Yes. I think he'd be happy with the polite. He wouldn't be very happy with his friendliness then, I don't think. Be a bit frustrated, but we all do it.
Can only imagine what he's just gritting to himself under his teeth there as he shifts his hat.
And he's chewing on that drink bottle.
And now the sun shines out.
Yeah.
Craig on the backhand.
He's up there. Might get a hold of the jack here. Oh, it's a little bit quicker than he wanted to, but had a bit of a sense of humour about it.
Don't know if that came through on the microphone, but he said I had a go at ripping that out.
Obviously just trying to turn that jack around the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Just overplayed it a fraction.
Won't be wasted back there though, as we said earlier. Anything behind is always in the game.
Okay, so up trying to turn his own or pass it ideally. So rather sit the bowl, trail the jack, draw the shot. He's got a lot of these very close. He's got to hurry.
Close.
Oh, look, he's 6 inches underweight.
Gee whiz.
Great effort, Max.
So 6-3 to Craig. Still playing that middle length, but the jack's going right to the tee.
This one? This one?
Yeah.
Scotty has the ditches very good here too. He can draw to the ditches here. He's got a beautiful level playing surface. Sometimes some of the ditches do run downhill a little bit.
Downhill, yes.
Not here at Adelaide. I'll play it again.
Good start.
See that first bowl, if you can keep putting them under pressure all the time, it drains you. Drains you as an opposition.
Absolutely.
Relentless.
You're always under the pump.
Up for the challenge zone, Maxi. Great shot.
Fair reply.
Now, he's just taking a little bit longer here. Looking at the angles.
Ross Mercado marker, very experienced
yeah, he does a good
marker,
job.
Rossi.
Yep. We're a funny breed, bowlers, aren't we? Because we still talk feet and inches. And yet, you know, even at my vintage, I went to school and we did metres and centimetres and all that sort of thing. But when you come to bowls, we still use feet and inches. It's just the way it is, isn't it?
Definitely,
So,
yep.
A weird breed.
Max on the forehand.
Just needs to push. And that's not much in the scheme of things, you know, when you talk about your technique. You know, it's probably 4 feet out there, which is a tweak of your finger, basically, when you're delivering the bowl. There's very little in it. Trying to land this bowl here. It's very close. Oh, that's a great shot.
Absolutely. One shot, I'd say, to Craig.
Yeah.
It looks... Ross is saying it's a measure,
Yeah.
and Craig has said you're
You're
definitely down.
And that's really good sportsmanship
Yeah, it is.
too.
Yep.
Ross obviously is in a hard situation as marker there. He doesn't want to make an error if it's pretty close. And good on Craig for jumping in there, and you know, he could have said nothing there. But he's let Max know that he believes that Max is one down. At least he was one down until he's played that bomb. Great shot. It's definitely one to Max now.
Yeah, has to be.
This is where it gets interesting, because if it's only one, and Craig does have the best 2 backs, whether he plays a little bit of weight at this, ideally for the jack, middle of jack, or land the bowl out, but so we'll see what sort of weight he plays here. I think he'll play something on the aggressive side, just depends how much.
Yeah, as you said, if he plays it and he gets the bowl and his other one stays, he's got one. But if he teases that jack...
Oh. The bowl fall over, did it? I think.
Yeah, it flopped out. There you go.
Yeah. No, he's had to start all over again here. He's definitely playing some sort of weight. Looks like forehand, looking for the jack or the bowl. It's in the area, he's watching it. Oh, he's got it perfect. That is a great shot. Great shot, Craig Mills. He could not have played that any better.
Well, you called it. He had it there for him. It was all set up. A little bit of distraction where he had to just reset after the bowl moved, and
he did just that. He reset, didn't he?
He just took his time, and that's what you have to do sometimes.
A little bit of X factor in that, isn't there? There's you know, they're the big ones in a game like this. Now Maxi, he'll just be wanting to get within a metre of the ditch here and get second shot. He won't be aiming for shot. He's only got probably 9 inches, 10 inches there to draw a shot. So second shot here would be a win. He's in the area. Just needs to hurry now. Just needs to hurry, get it clear. Oh, look at that. Gee, this game's cruel at times. If he passes that, he's 1 down. Can be cruel, and there's going to be 3 here, I think, to Craig. Yep.
3 shots.
Great conversion, Craig Mills.
Brilliant conversion shot.
And Max isn't doing anything wrong really either, you know. So.
Yep, and it was set up for him beautifully. You know, he took his time. He took a step back off the mat, and you expect those players to get those conversions more often than not. So 9-3 now.
Nailed it, didn't he? Right in the belly. Right in the belly. Well, it's a nice little break at this stage of the game. You've only got 2 quality players and you're out to a 9-3 lead. It's definitely confidence boosting. No doubt about that. And you play a big shot like that, you know, it lifts you as well. So
I thought I might have seen a little. Craig might have got the old wings out and followed that one down because it didn't look like it was missing.
No.
Tell you what, he started off beautifully.
Yeah, this is a very good performance thus far. Maxi right in the area too. As I say, he's not doing anything wrong here.
Absolutely. Just about drawn it. Falls.
And when you play a good player like Max, and you are in front like that, you're always anticipating, expecting that at some stage he's going to have a run at you. He's going to come at you, you know.
Absolutely.
So you can't relax. You can't just sort of go through the motions. That's brilliant, Craig Mills.
Yeah, there's always something happening in a game of singles, isn't there, Steve?
Certainly is.
Max sticking to the backhand.
Just doing another one close. Just build the head up a little bit. Pretty handy again, I'll tell you. Look at this. Oh, that's good bowling, gentlemen. That's really good bowls, and he's a bit stiff there. He's turned that bowl back down. 4 excellent bowls. I thought Craig might have played the backhand here, just to dead draw one, or even just get past a little bit.
Yeah, get to Max's back one.
Well, he's certainly up. Well, this could get exciting here.
Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah. So he's given Max a little opportunity here. Max with a wry smile on his face too. He knows it. He's saying to himself, can I take advantage of this, please?
He does have that cheeky little grin, doesn't he?
He's got a great smile. Yeah. Cheeky bugger. So, for a touch on the jack here. How's the way? You've got to hurry. Oh, he's not far away. Needs sort of half a metre on that. Perfect.
Rain just ever so slightly coming down again. And how have your Mount Lewis boys started off the play?
No, we've played 3 rounds and we're yet to notch up a win, but we've had 3 really close games. So we've made a couple of little team changes just to try things out when we resume next weekend after Easter. But certainly the boys, nothing bad, just can't get that. And they've been, I think Aaron Wilson from Cabramatta sunk the jack. That's a good bowl from Craig. Very tactical bowl there, getting in there behind the head. Aaron Wilson sunk the jack with his last bowl of the match to beat us last Saturday night in typical Aaron Wilson fashion. There was a high degree of difficulty to shot too, and he never looked like missing it. And played an absolute monster. And the other two games, Warilla on the carpet and Wenty Leagues, both very good games. Coming down on the wire now. Close here, Max. It's a bit of a jack.
Got a better weight.
Not the hole. Oh, no. No. Look at the weight. Some days, you get them. You eat them in the middle.
Absolutely beautiful weight for that shot.
Yeah, I'm just watching Maxie's body language, and he knows it. He knows he's played such a good shot with, good player out of luck.
He's got a couple of his Port Noarlunga mates there behind the rink there, and you would have just gone up and picked his drink bottle up, had a little sip, had a word or two. They would have given him their thoughts.
Bit of encouragement.
Yes.
Yeah, bit of encouragement. He'd be their favourite son, I'd say.
Yeah, oh yes, very much.
Very good again, Craig Mills.
I can remember when Max first started to play in the city when he joined Somerton. I used to pick him up from the Franklin Street bus station every Friday afternoon after school.
How old was he?
He was 16.
Wow.
And he was a
good shot.
Curly-haired, smiley, little rosy cheek thing. Well, not little, but...
Yep, rosy cheeks, yep. Good fella.
So this game out to 10-3, but as you said, it's still very close.
Well, Max hasn't played poorly at all. I mean, one or two conversions from Craig, but maybe just that, I harp on it all the time, but maybe just that first bowl.
Yes.
In general, Craig's just maybe had the edge. Not much in it. Not this end. Maxie's all over it here. That's brilliant. He's framed it though. That's, some days you get them and you cover the jack up. Other days you get them like that and you frame it, and it gives your opposition a wonderful chance to convert this. Still got to be played though.
You don't need to give Millsy too many opportunities to convert something, and he's after it.
He's chasing this, so he likes it. Is he going to get back? He's getting a bit of Max's medicine from last end. Well, Max, it's a forehand shot here. He's got to turn his own bowl, his own shot bowl, turn that over, tidy it up, or get to the back sort of green bowls, as I call them, of Craig's. His weight's pretty good here. Trouble is,
looks
it doesn't.
tight.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. And that is a heartbreaker.
That's why we question why we play the game sometimes, Steve.
It's a great leveler, isn't it? It's a great leveler. That's just cruel. I mean, Max is trying to do the right thing there, get past. He's obviously just pinched at a bowl tight.
Wind has dropped off a little bit as well.
Yes, it
so
has.
I wonder if he
Yep.
played the weight and just was hoping that wind was going to hold him out a little bit longer, but it did drop off.
And now we've got more spots of rain coming down.
And the sun's shining.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at everything. Right, drawing for 4 here. Trying to tidy this up because Max has got one more crack at this. And I'll be very surprised if Max is short no matter where this finishes. There might even be a good chance to release some frustration here. Oh, well. Oh, it's heavy rain too.
This is the heaviest the rain has been today.
Is it?
Yep.
Max is going to take his time here. So, the difficult part of this is that it's covered up. It's hard to get to here.
It's covered and there's gaps too. He can play a really good, and he can kind of go through without getting anything.
I think if we can hold this shot for a minute, I think the bowl at sort of 11 o'clock as we look at it may be a target. If he can edge off that for the jack, perhaps.
Yeah, he will be looking for an edge. He does play that shot beautifully, where those weighted shots off an edge.
I think I said 11 o'clock, I meant 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, yeah, I knew what you were talking about.
We'll go with that, yeah. Yeah, it only took me 5 minutes to get across that then too. Right. You're going to see a bit of power play here. Here we go, solid. Oh, he's just missed wide. Well, the other thing, that probably a bit slippery too, that bowl then after that rain, after that shower. And playing that sort of weight, not hard, not easy to hold. So stiff, Max. All I can say to you is stiff there. Cruel game at times. That's why you can't take it too serious. You know, you've got to have a sense of humour about the game sometimes, I think.
You go crazy if you don't. You've got to have a bit of a smile, even though you might not inwardly feel like smiling. You have to just have a bit of a chuckle. And Max is pretty good at that. I've played with Max for a number of years at Holdfast, and he does have a bit of a laugh, and he does like taking the mickey out of. I've definitely copped a bit of his mickiness over the years.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
So Craig out to a double-figure lead. We'll get you some other updates shortly. Mr. Jarman has just snuck off with our scoreboard, and he will definitely get us some updates. It looks like Brett Spur is 12-2 up.
Yeah, going well, Spurry over on that far rink.
Nathan Black 7-2 up against Gary Smith. Caitlin Lynch and Thor having a good game, 5-8 to Thor.
Great opening bowl, Max.
Great shot. Charlie Hicks is 15-3 up against young Josh Studham.
Is he?
Simon Geeta Johnson 6-7 against Ashley Halls. Scotty Thalborn is 4-11 down against Mitch Percy.
Okay.
Corey Hicks, not Charlie Hicks, sorry. Charlie went out in the game before. Max just sneaking past. That rain is still falling.
Just intermittently, isn't it? And then the sun comes out. So, Craig's following this with interest. Generally always pretty close when you know he's chasing like this. Is he just high? Just a fraction high, but very good there. Also, Max needs another one in there.
Absolutely.
Here comes the rain. But that is pretty heavy, isn't it?
It is heavy, Yep. Be a couple of mils have fallen for sure.
Yep.
Max is coming
Max
in to
is
join us.
Coming in for a cover. And played a very good shot at the same time. Well played, Maxie. Great shot.
Well done, mate.
Does a little fist pump. Yeah. Well, you've been a bit unlucky, mate, a couple of times, fair to say. So.
And there he is for the viewers at home.
No. Got that good smile happening. He's a good man, Max.
He's definitely in the right place. And this is heavy rain now, Steve.
It is. It sure is. It sure is.
Craig is lining up for a drive.
Okay, free kick time.
Max does need to capitalise here. He needs to draw another shot. This is really important. We were saying earlier about the bowls that you draw second wood, third wood. These ones are just as equally as important, these free kicks.
Well, the opportunities don't come along very often, do they, when you're playing good players? Now he's just got a drop here. keep dropping.
Great
Yeah,
shot.
that's really well played. And the pace would have changed as well with that rain. So that is an excellent shot from Max there.
Really good long bowl. 13-6. And what does Max do with the mat here now, Steve?
Well,
Does he?
Yeah, he's taking it back. Now the choice is, does he go to the tee or does he go short? Mat back short with the thought that maybe if Craig nails it, he can kill it. You know, it's a bit closer to kill. And that's what he's doing.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't mind this tactic.
What's your go-to in a singles game if
I
you
just panic.
panic?
Panic. Just panic. Yeah. Yeah. So
Panic and then change the mat length?
well,
or?
sometimes I change the length of end without even knowing I'm purposely doing
correct.
it because I don't throw the jack that good. So
And everyone thinks, geez, that's a great job with Steve's
he's
really
mixing the
thinking.
links up. Yeah, mixing the links up.
Good.
Little do they know,
It's organised chaos.
mass confusion.
So good start for Max.
Oh, he won't give this away, Max. He's got a good ticker on him, Max. And the pace would have changed just a little bit with that rain. Here's our man with the scores. Thank you, sir. You did such a good job last time.
Do you want me to have another go?
Yeah, well, I reckon
Okay.
your eyes are better than mine.
All right, so Blackie's 7-2 up against Gary Smith. Mitch Percy 11-4 up against Scotty Tholborn. Thor and Caitlin are having a ding-dong battle.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Thor Shannon 8-7 up against Caitlin Inch. Spurry really dominant against young Josh Walker Davis 14-3 up. Spurry's in dangerous form. Simon Gedder Johnson 6, Ashley Hall 7, Dave Ryan 6, Kath Greenslade 4. We obviously know this rink and Corey is out to 15-3 against young Joshy.
Yeah,
so
don't see that every day. And Maxi's played 2 howlers here to start this end off after collecting a 3 last end. So
the important third bowl.
yeah, I reckon he's obviously quite confident on his forehand here. Something's just spooked him now. He's just going to wait.
Well, it's too early for the bats to fly over because they'll be over a little bit later. The fruit
Will they?
bats,
Will they?
They'll come over at night. Max is in the
Local
area
knowledge.
again.
He's framed it again though too. That was always the problem playing the forehand. Millsy can't get on the mat quick enough here. He wants to go this. He's very excited now. It was a difficult shot prior to that. Now it's a little bit simpler. He's got 2 out and he got it off that bowl as well. So
Probably fortunate for Max. As you said, Millsy couldn't get on the mat quick enough.
yeah,
It just gives Max an opportunity. You know, of all the years I've played with Max, I don't know if you're a cloth man, but he never has a cloth.
I don't know how they do it.
No, neither do I.
Always had to have one.
He'd always come down when I played through to him. He'd give us your cloth. And I'd say, where's yours?
Carry only, lazy bugger. Yeah, it's good to get in here. This is good bowling, Max. Gently now. Gently, don't frame it. Don't frame it. He's framed it again. Like, it's such good bowls. I put my arms up in the air because I feel for him. Like, it's such good. He knows it too.
He
But it's
does.
such good bowls. He wants to throw his hat away. Like, he's played 4 clangers there.
Yep.
At least he's smiling about it. That's good.
He's still smiling.
Yeah. Right, Craig Mills on the attack. He's got everything past the jack here. He's played less weight.
He's going to go under.
Oh, he has. That's a big miss. Max will
Yes.
breathe a big sigh of relief there. I'm surprised he changed his weight, Craig, because he's been playing those more solid shots very well.
Yep.
Easy from here, of course. Easy
Of course,
to say that on the
absolutely.
sideline.
But no, you're right. You would have backed him to play that more aggressive,
Yeah, quicker. Take the swing out of it.
quicker, take the swing out of it, get both of them.
Yeah.
But you're right, Max. You know, after his last bowl, he did look over and have that cheeky grin and go,
Yeah.
"Well, I couldn't have done more to
Yeah.
set that up for him."
Yep.
So 13-8.
Yes, well, now the process for Max, I think, is just try and keep ticking those ends over, you know, tick them over, one by one. If anything more than a 1 is a bonus,
Yep.
you know, keep ticking them over. Where Craig will be saying, right, I'm going to win this end and stretch this length out a little bit again.
Yep. Scoreboard pressure, Max, with the short ends.
Pretty tidy.
Very good start.
Well played, Max. Very good.
I do like the colour of Max's bowls, the Drakes, the Conquests.
Yeah, I use Conquest. I like them. I like them. Sometimes they don't like me.
Yes. Craig with a good reply here.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, well played. Well, he's halved the margin last 2 ends. Maxi, 13-3 to 13-8. So he's halfway back. And he's pretty solid again here. What's he going to do with this jack?
That's a great shot.
Well, I don't know now. Don't know. It's a very good bowl. And certainly...
Yeah, I think he's one down. Craig's holding.
Yep.
Both boys get the bowl away so smooth, don't they?
They do.
Craig stalking this ball.
Well, this is a little opportunity again here for Max now. He can get up there, sit that the green shot bowl
And that's
clean.
exactly what he has just asked Ross, is a shot bowl level.
I really think it's a backhand shot here.
Yep. Backhand.
Even a little edge off his front one. Yeah.
Definitely.
He's looking at it. He's certainly in the area for something here. Close to the jack, perhaps.
This is a great shot, Steve.
Wow, that's
What a
perfect.
bowl.
Great bowl, Max. That is very, very good. Okay, here we go. Looking for the kill. Not holding back. This is full noise here. Weight-wise. Oh, good
Gee
shot.
whiz.
Cleaned everything out. How do you do that? Got the whole lot. Great shot. Unlucky.
Got everything but the jack.
Yeah. Here we go. Watch this on replay. It's quick. It's accurate. Yep, and he's just caught his own bowl in the process, and good hit.
Great replays
Oh,
by
it's a good replay. Look at
Space
this.
Quake here. The guys, they just...
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a really good replay.
Good marking there by Ross getting to the front of the
Yes,
head.
yeah,
Sandy would
yeah.
have been watching that
Yeah.
inside there on the TV.
I saw Sandy earlier when I arrived here, and oh, look at Max go here.
Jeez, he's really in the zone now, Maxie.
It's a little bit of a frame again, but yeah, great to see Sandra. She has done so much for bowls over so many years. She's the nicest person when it comes to running events, and her technical expertise. It's she's an industry leader. You know what I mean? She's
Yep.
fabulous. So really good to see her.
Lovely lady.
Yep.
I think Craig's going
He's
again.
going big here again. Does like an attacking shot. He does like take a bit more time here. A bit of rain coming down again. It's away. It's very close. How many? Oh, he got one out.
Wow.
He got one out. He'd be thinking himself a bit unlucky there too. The rain comes down. That's another shot to Max.
So 13-9, and Max is just stamping his authority with these short ends. He's done
Well, yeah, he's actually really cottoned on to it, hasn't he? His
Absolutely.
front bowls, first bowls have been exceptional on this length. I can see some scores here. So Brett Spur is up 21-3 over Josh Walker-Davis, and he's actually holding 4 with Josh with the bowl to go. So this could be game over here. I'll talk you through it. Josh is trying to draw a shot to keep the game alive. 21-3. How's it going? Well, yes, he's saved. He's probably got second shot out of that. So 22-3. Nathan Black, little pup, is 13-5 up over Gary Smith. Thor Shannon 9-8 over Caitlin Inch. And of course this one here, that's all the games on this green. How are your eyes, mate?
Whole swing around. You've got Corey Hicks 20-5 up against Josh Studham, Simon Geeta Johnson and Ashley Hall's 8-all, I think, or 7-9.
Just changing the board now. Max has nailed this again on this length. He's absolutely smothering the Jack on these short lengths.
Yes, he's...
And Craig's not messing around. He's after it. He wants to open it up straight away. There's been a little change here.
There has, Steve. It's...
at the moment.
And there is an even bigger contingent of Port Noarlunga supporters behind the ring.
Yeah. And a Mexican wave soon.
Yeah.
Mexican.
They love him down there.
Yeah.
They're just...
Well, how can you not?
Oh.
This is good too. He's not going to frame it this time. He's going to be right on the line. That is wonderful, Max.
This is fantastic. Fantastic leading.
So back to the draw now. Try and just tighten this up here, Craig. Draw the toucher. Maybe just fatten it up a little bit. Give himself an angle. He's watching it with interest. He's just going to be under, yeah. Bit of breeze there too. Tail away quickly. Now Max.
What does he do here, Steve?
Well,
does he get another one in there, or does he...
I think he's got to get past. I think he's got to change to the backhand and just get past. Doesn't want to fatten this up. You know, a foot past, anywhere past is in the game. Don't give Craig anything here. So far, so good. So far, so good, Maxie. What's at the bend? Yeah, that's in the game. That's a good shot.
Absolutely.
Not far off counting either, to be fair.
Craig's running.
He's got a very good hit on him.
Nope.
Something spooked him.
Something has spooked him.
Well, it might have been the scoreboard attendant on the next ring, accidentally, of course.
We might get another... Well, we'll get our scoreboard updated because it's 13-9 to Maxi. We'll just get that one updated. There we go. Now Craig winds up.
It's away. He's watching it. No. Okay, the plot thickens. Once again, Max. He's going to be in his own head, Maxie, because he knows he's already framed a couple of heads so far this match, and I'm sure in the back of his mind saying, please, self, don't do that again. He's really just got to beat his back bowl, or he elects. It's probably going to kill if Craig gets it fat, so it's probably not much point going way back.
And it's set up quite nicely as it is.
Yeah. I'm not sure if his third bowl counts or not. It's a funny angle we're sitting on here, but so yeah, this is it now. He just doesn't want to frame this.
No, he's played it well.
Oh, he's played this very good. He's got to get past, and he's done just that. So that's, yeah. Whilst it looks like he's framed it, it probably does fatten the target a little bit, but it's past the jack, which is a critical ingredient here.
It does give Craig a little opportunity just to draw to that back bowl, and
yes.
On the backhand, he can either draw to just sit and stay, or does he go again?
Interesting. What would you do?
I think I'd be drawing, but he's definitely running.
No, he's going big. Here we go. Watching it. Oh, he got it. Actually got the jack clean, I think, then.
Definitely sounded like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
We'll have to get a little vision of the replay. I was actually watching Max when the bowl let loose. Now, does this get a piece of the jack first or the bowl? I think it's just jack.
Yeah, it might be. I think.
Jack
Very
onto the bowl.
And wasn't much of the jack showing. Here we go. Wait for it. Here it comes. Yep, he has. He got the jack clean.
He did too. Well, you could tell it out of his hand that Max didn't like it because Max was walking towards
the area to fetch the jack, was he?
Yes, I think Max knew. And now we've got sunshine.
Yeah. I'll just take 30 seconds, if you don't mind, and I'll just have a stretch.
Certainly. So 13-9. The sun is shining. little bit of a loose one from Maxi first up. Craig just behind. Great correction here. Both players electing the backhand. Craig just a little bit high, but in the game behind. Max just coming behind there and finishing in a beautiful spot.
That's better, just a little stretch. The older you get,
Little
you lock
stretch,
up.
yeah,
Lock
absolutely.
up. Max has started this end well again.
Just a little bit under.
Just going to get away a little bit here. Might be good enough for second, perhaps, maybe. I don't know.
Who's the best singles bowler that you've seen in your time, Steve?
Oh, well, it's a hard question, really.
I'll give you Australian
Oh.
and international.
Different styles of play, I think. So, I mean, you've got a guy at the moment called Aaron Wilson who, you know, back-to-back Commonwealth Games singles on broad beach fast greens and then UK slow greens.
Yep.
I mean, that's David Bryant type stuff. For those that know, David Bryant, for the uninitiated, is, you know, the Bradman of bowls, I guess. So he's sort of won it at the moment. You know, it's hard to go past someone like Alex Marshall as well. Then you've got, you know, my mate Kelvin Kirko. He was brilliant. There's so many such quality players out there. You know, Rowan Brassey from New Zealand, he could just draw a shot on a 5-cent piece all day long, you know, so playing weight. Oh, he's got a little jake here. He's got off that now.
Dear.
Yes, that's a good result. He apologises, to his credit.
Max is smiling.
Yes, and Craig did hold his hand up. He knows he got a little bit fortunate then. There's a guy going back some time, while we're talking about this, if I may.
Yeah, sure.
A South Australian called Ian Taylor. He was, for a number of years, it was impossible to beat him. He was that good. That good. He was such a good player.
And his delivery as well.
Well, it was so unique. If anyone hasn't seen Ian Taylor deliver a bowl, Ian Taylor from South Australia and Australia, played for Australia a lot. Have a Google, because it's the most unique delivery you'll ever see, but my goodness, it was effective.
So Craig, 15-9.
It was a big turnaround there, wasn't it?
It was.
With a little bit of good fortune, a bit of divine intervention involved.
Be one of the frustrating things about singles. But you just have to let that go, because you'll get your fair share.
Yeah, you hope it levels out. In fact, you hope it errs to your side, but it's not really how it works.
We've got a little score update here. So Nathan Black, 13-15 up against Gary Smith. Mitch Percy, 13-6 up against Scotty Thalborn. Thor Shannon and Caitlin Inch, 9-all. Spurry has won. He has beaten Josh Walker-Davis. So they're in the sheds. Simon Geeta-Johnson is now 12-8 up against Ashley Halls. Kath Greenslade, 10-7 up against Dave Ryan. And Corey Hicks is 22-5 up against Josh Studham.
Oh, did you say, and Brett Spur has finished his?
Brett Spur has
he's
won.
finished,
He won 25-3. Caitlin Inch holding a very good one over there.
Spurry made the final last year. Was that last year? Brett Spur made the final. I'm trying to recall now.
Gary Kelly won the final last year, and I'm not sure
Oh,
if
it might have
Sperry
been
made the
semi-final.
semis. Yeah,
Maybe against Corey, was it?
it was.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
the two Warilla boys
Yeah,
in the
that's
final.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good goals again, Maxi.
And isn't Gary Kelly in some form at the moment?
He's a machine. A machine.
Fit as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
very.
really
Lost a lot of weight.
good guy, Gary.
Yeah.
Actually, all those guys are good guys for the sport.
Shot here. Oh, he just. Well, that's a big help. He just, if you miss that front one there, he's in for shot.
Probably
Not far off from now.
down.
Yeah, he did get it. Yeah, got a shot.
Unusual for the aero to be standing up like
Ah.
that. It's kind of stuck on the Z scoop, isn't it?
Max just getting all the low down here so he can make a well-educated decision on what shot to play here.
A little bit of a gust just picked up there. He just stepped off the mat.
Not sure what he's looking at here on the forehand, unless he's looking at playing weight. It's not the easiest shot to draw it around this front bowl.
Yeah, he's lining up
Yeah,
for a
he's
bit of
playing
weight.
Yeah, well,
Steve.
that
Yep.
was. Oh, we'll see. Oh well, he's opened it up. Nothing else. One ball shootout to some extent here.
The greens are running still very well, though. There's some nice finish on the
they're
bowls
beautiful.
as they're coming in.
Beautiful surface.
What's your preferred surface?
Tiff.
Tiff.
Tiff, yep.
Yep.
Without doubt. Tiff dwarf, so again for the uninitiated, it's a very fine leaf, very fine leaf, and it generally goes very smooth and you can get good pace out of Tiff dwarf greens.
Well, we were talking about free kicks before, and Maxi's got one here.
Well, I think he's one down too, so he needs to make sure of this. And these are difficult ones sometimes because you've got a bit of room. These players are used to drawing within 6 inches. Here he's got sort of 3.5 feet. Sometimes they can be more challenging. Got a bit of swirly breeze. How's he going for weight? That's the only secret now. Needs to keep pushing.
Did he get there?
Don't know. Maybe just done enough. It's hard to tell on the angle we're at. Yes,
Yep,
he's
he
done
did.
just enough.
I
A
reckon
little
an
sigh
inch.
of relief. Yeah, a little sigh of relief there. They're tricky shots sometimes.
Would we have seen a little Max Kleinig grin there if he fell short? I don't think we would have.
It would have been an angry grin. Boys and we'll laugh. It's good.
They are well known to
Yeah.
each other and great competitors of the sport. And as you said, Max spent some time in the Australian system, going back a little while ago now.
Absolutely, yep. I was national coach when he was around then.
Played in against a Scottish invitational team, I think, over up in Queensland, didn't he?
Yes, he probably did. I can't recall the exact series. And that's just an age thing, an age problem for me.
I'm going to say it was 2017.
Yeah, you could be right. Might have been leading up to the 2018 Commonwealth Games. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, good call. Another solid start from Max on the short and Heath. He's a glad I wore shorts and thongs when the sun
Did
goes.
you?
Yeah,
You didn't come from Fiji, did you?
Well,
I'm
someone
s-
had a brain and had looked at the weather forecast first. But I've got other stuff here. But
Scotty will have something in there for you. Don't
so
worry.
I don't think I'll fit in the Scotties. I think, yeah. String bean that he is.
Yes. Max on the backhand again.
It's good, close to the jack here. Yeah, it's still very good. He's asking some questions.
So 15-10, and Max has just really honed in on this length.
I think Craig will be pretty happy to get off this length as quick as he possibly can.
Absolutely.
If possible. He's played this very good. Well played. It's a very good shot. A little shimmy on the jack. Stubby for a toucher, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's stubby. This is Max's favourite shot, this little reaching up underneath the back end.
Tell you what, he's very much in the area here. Have a look at this for a shot. Gee, you called that well.
Oh, I've seen him play these so many times, Steve.
That's a master stroke. It's certainly not commentator's curse there.
It was a great shot, wasn't it? He just...
Perfect.
He just plays that shot so beautifully. Yes, if I had $1 for every time he'd done that in a pennant game to save us a plethora.
Yep. Very good.
I do miss playing with Max.
You have to reunite.
Well, it is a silly season of warm bowls. There's lots of phone calls being made. And
Well, he's not out of the woods here yet. He's going to turn this. No. Well, it's a pretty tight head here, so... Don't know if Max really wants to try and draw another one here or not. It's a difficult shot. Difficult shot here for Craig. Really, Craig's only option is to turn his second shot up and over.
Yeah, up and over to Max's bowl, but you're right. This is going to be an interesting...
Couple of spots around here. Interesting choice of shot. So he's on the forehand. He might just try and get past here, perhaps. I don't know. Or might even try and leg one up on the draw short. Make Craig's life even more difficult.
Put another one in the road.
Another one on the head.
He's got nothing behind Millsy, has he? So
no, I think his only option is forehand to turn his own, isn't it? I think anything outside of that would be fraught with danger, but you never know. Just the man to do it.
bowls away.
He needs this late rip home. He's not far away.
Tell you what, Steve.
Oh, it's a mighty effort. That is a great attempt. He's coming home. We'll try one more to Maxi. He's creeping his way back into this.
He is indeed. And, you know, in saying that, Craig is just hasn't quite had the rub of the green, pardon the pun.
Nope.
Max a little bit unlucky early. He you know, fattened up a couple of heads, and that one where he turned that bowl over when he was holding a good 2 or 3. But this length, Max is absolutely all over it, isn't he?
Got the jack again here. In that first bowl, I bang away about it all the time, but it's so important.
You'd be familiar with Jeff Ayworth?
Yes.
Taught me when I first started playing bowls, just nail your first lap.
Yep, it's very good advice. I'm sure that won Jeff a lot of titles by doing that. Yep. Good again, Maxi. He's going to finish in a good home.
And are your boys still playing bowls? Are they?
I only really had one that played, Ben the eldest, and he's having a bit of a break from it at the moment.
Yep.
The other three are all, well, as I call them, I get in trouble for it, soccer players, at all different levels. So great shot, Craig Mills. So we've got the second eldest, Josh. He's playing in sort of MPL 2.
Beautiful.
He's a goalkeeper. Son number 3, Mitchell. He's the He's, I guess, the professional. He's over in Finland playing at the moment.
Is he really?
Yeah, over there. So that's why I'm a bit tired today. I was up at 2 o'clock this morning watching him play. A good shot, Max.
Tell you
Look
what,
at
that is fantastic
that is a bomb.
bowls.
That is a great shot.
2 great bowls there in a row. One from Craig, and then Max just says, "Anything you can do, Craig."
And then the last one is so the one overseas, he's a striker. And then the last one, he's another goalkeeper, but he's just sort of park soccer. So they're all at different levels, and they all enjoy what they're doing and running. Oh, he's just all wide. Yeah. Now, Maxie, this is big here.
Well,
he can cover this jack up. He's got to try and trail the jack here. Got to get to it first. Try and hide the jack from Craig's next bowl.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let Craig have 2 shots
No.
at that. To me, body language-wise, Max has just relaxed a little bit.
Yeah,
He's just gotten in the groove.
Yep, I agree.
Craig's just a little bit frustrated.
Right, looking for... Oh, he doesn't like it. Body language says no.
He gave his hand a clap.
Tell you what, though. Didn't like it, but it's in the area. Oh, well, he did not like it, but it counts, and it does hide that jack. It's probably the best result he could have asked for.
He has apologised. He did apologise. It's funny. It's a little bit like tennis singles, isn't it? You do the old hit the net, and then it goes for a winner.
Yep. It's a great saying. You never know what's on the other side of the net. You know what I mean? So, you know, what the opposition's thinking or how they're functioning. Both of these players probably hold their cards pretty close to their chest. You know, you don't get much out of them.
Craig probably thinking here. I mean, it lines up for an aggressive shot, but there is a chance that if he gets onto Max's and
I think he'll play weight. I don't know why, but I think he will. I think it's sort of Craig's.
It's his style
of play. Yeah, I think he might throw a little caution to the breeze here. This could be another great example of commentator's curse here too, but well, he's not.
He's drawing.
So there you go.
We talked him out of it.
Yeah.
Has to be a good bowl.
We get a little in off here. Oh, he's maybe done enough for second, maybe. It's definitely still 1 to Max. Max is suggesting 1. Yep, you'd be happy with that. Creeps a little closer. A little closer.
Yep, 15-12, 3 in it now, and we've got ourselves an absolute humdinger.
I see Gary Smith playing over there. I watched him in some of his state championships the other week. I was very impressed. I thought he played really, really well from what I saw. I didn't see all of it, but he's backing it up again here with a round of 16 at the Masters here, and yeah, I was very impressed. Which club's he from?
He's winding back the clock, Gaz. He's playing in Laura, so he's playing in the mid-north, which is subsequently where Max is from.
Yep.
So Max started in Laura, so Gary's back there, and Gaz made the final of the state pairs with young Liam Coe from Holdfast.
Yep.
And of course he skipped the 4s, and he had a handy 3 in Wayne Rudiger.
Very handy 3.
Have a look at Max Kleinig. Well, hasn't he just dialed in?
The short length. Now, Craig, is he running it? He is. He's going to have a dip first up. It's a pretty common tactic by some of the good hitters in the game. And he's got it too.
Did it stay in?
No.
Nope.
So we'll restart this end, but good bowls, fellas.
A good opportunity to just give you a bit of an update. Talking about Gary Smith, well, he's playing against Nathan Black at the moment, and Blackie's got him 18-6 at the moment.
Well, Blackie is one of the form players in the country.
Absolutely.
I reckon. Yeah.
Absolutely. Going really well now. Mitch Percy is 15-12 against Scotty Tholborn. So Scotty coming back a little bit there, closing the gap. Thor Shannon is 15-12 up against Caitlin Inch. We know Brett Spur has won his game and back in the sheds. Simon Geeta-Johnson is 13-12 up now against Ashley Halls.
Good game.
Dave Ryan and Kath Greenslade 10-all behind us. And Corey Hicks has defeated Josh Studham 25-8.
Wow, okay.
So
yep.
Corey is obviously an Adelaide boy and going well.
It'll be a long game, the Kath Greenslade game at 10-all. It could be a long game the way it's going. You never know, it could change very quickly.
Well, she was the last to finish in the last game just before as well, so...
Okay. It's probably the loosest first bowl Max has played for a few ends, and it's not loose, but it's probably the loosest he's played.
Yeah, I did have a look at him just then as I turned my head over. He was looking at me and he gave me a little bit of a frustrated face. So he definitely did know that.
He's not convinced this is any good either. No, he doesn't like this either.
Just tightened it up a bit.
Well, the breeze is helping him.
Oh, the breeze did hold him out.
The breeze did hold him a little bit there.
If he didn't get that gust, he was going underneath Craig's bowl, or he was belling it up. How many club titles have you won, Steve?
I want to be careful of how I answer this, but I don't know.
You can't.
No, it's only because of my old age. That I can't recall. So, but if you say that I've won, I was very lucky to be in some very good teams that had a significant involvement in contributing to those wins as well.
Yep.
So, yeah. I was close to Jack here, Maxie. He's back.
Great shot.
Yeah, very good shot.
We know your international record. Yeah, what's your favourite international moment?
Winning the World Singles was certainly, being on the podium, very humbling moment, being on the podium.
Craig's playing off.
And he's got it, he's killed it again. That's 2 kills in a row to Craig. He's running well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's certainly, I think, to represent your country in the Blue Ribbon event in singles and then win the World Singles in Scotland against a guy I admire greatly in Alex Marshall. That's certainly thrilling to be on the podium singing the national anthem. Very humbling moment. Here we go. We're back to the Adelaide Masters, the functions and the social bowls. You've got to love them. You've got to love them.
You do.
They do it so well. Beer's pretty cheap too, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Cheap. The food's exceptional. And of course, you're in this beautiful part of downtown Adelaide. The sun shining there.
Yeah.
It is. I really highly recommend it. They do it so well.
Very easy portal to book online as well. You can jump online and you can book your function. You can select your food package, your drinks package. And they do it very well. This the patio area that they've done up in recent times.
Yep.
It's fantastic viewing. Maxie.
Good again. Yeah, and then I grew up watching a show called Jack High. And I was very fortunate to finish up playing in it and won one. So it was a big thrill because that was sort of, I guess, the old Jack High back in the day inspired me with bowls and to watch, those great players in those days.
Was it the Mazda Jack High?
Mazda Jack High, yeah.
That's right.
And interestingly, one of the events we played in was at Maryland's in Sydney, and Mazda were awesome to us, and there was 10 invited players, and everyone would get a different Mazda for the week.
Is that right?
And you get your name down the side. It was all very flashy and out of my league, but Kelvin Kirko managed to just about write his off. He hit everything that was there to be hit, including concrete posts that don't move, that really don't get out of the way either. And I think he finished up making Mazda an offer to buy it because he did that much damage to it. I mean, he's the clumsiest fella you'll ever meet. So,
oh dear.
It's, you had to see it to believe it.
And hello to Kelvin if he's watching. He's probably playing somewhere though.
Might be fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah.
What a great career he had too, Kelvin.
Oh, absolutely.
That memory of when he was getting carried off with his shirt off.
Yep. And, to come from a position where He had Guillain-Barré syndrome overnight. It attacked him, paralysed him. To fight back as, that was a sort of 12-year-old-ish, give or take a year. Completely paralysed from the waist down. And to come back and become one of the greatest players the sport's ever seen.
Yes.
It's a great story in itself. So just needs to run. And a funny bugger with it too.
Yeah. Gotta love a character. Craig just getting a little bit frustrated at the moment, and Max capitalising.
Definitely the change of length. It's made a difference. Well, now, is he going to stop in time? That's not quite in the count. I wonder if he's got best back here, Craig. He might go this. Go the shot bowl or Jack. He's shaking his head. He's not happy about something.
He's definitely a little bit frustrated.
Yeah,
He's definitely just a little bit frustrated at the moment.
He's a player that does show that sometimes, isn't he? Like he wears his heart in his sleeve. That's not a derogative comment by any way, shape or form, but so we'll see. Yeah, he hasn't messed around here. He's playing weight, jackal bowl.
He's going quick.
And he was quick to play it, but he's killing. And well, it's a dead end fest. Dead end fest at the moment. Lots of dead ends.
It's interesting you say, like you just said before, the body language, and you can give a little bit of an advantage to your opponent if you do show a little bit too much.
Yeah. Yes, we'll feel that. Oh, it's raining, pouring.
And it is coming in. That westerly wind is bringing that rain across.
It just comes out of nowhere, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely.
Comes out of nowhere.
Well, that's the quickest I've ever seen Craig Mills on the mat deliver a
I mean,
bowl.
did he know that was coming? The rain was coming?
Sure.
I don't know, but he did not mess around with that at all.
I'll have a quick look at the radar.
Oh, he just showers, scuds coming across.
Yeah. We're lucky that the wind is blowing.
Moves it through pretty quick. Max says, look, it can rain, it can snow for all I care. If I'm playing this length,
Yep.
I'm going to nail that, Jack.
He really is nailing it at the moment. I've been trying not to be biased. There's no favourites in this game, but I do have a bit of a soft spot for Max.
Yeah.
But Craig equally is skilled and valued, and he's a good bloke, Millsy. Loves his bowls.
Very competitive.
Loves his crows too. Big crows man.
Does he? Does he? What are you?
I'm a crows man.
You're a crow? Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a bit of a soft spot for Port. I apologise, but Faye Luke, who used to be our Australian team manager, amongst other things, was a mad Port fan, and Faye was someone very special to me. So, unfortunately, lost her a couple of years ago with brain cancer. But so I've got a real soft spot for Port, and it's all due to Faye Luke. So she loved the power. She loved them. Yep.
She was much loved South Australian, and she, the early days of the BPL with the the Adelaide franchise, and
absolute cracker of a lady.
Too many people have gone too soon, and she was definitely one.
Absolutely. Good shot. Yeah, sorely missed.
And now the rain stopped again.
Yeah.
We've got some game on our hand here, Steve.
It's hard to predict which way this is going to go at this stage. Maxi's close again here. The breeze is holding him on, and maybe enough, but he's setting up a nice head here too. It's quite chilly now.
It is a little bit chilly. You were talking about football before, but this Blackburn Rovers vest is keeping me very warm.
Very good. How'd you become a Blackburn Rovers fan?
Oh, long story. Yeah.
English Premier League.
Yeah, we're in the Championship, last 15 years in the Championship, but
have you?
Perhaps maybe we could borrow one of your sons and they could. Craig down on the backhand. He's just a little bit under and a little bit short.
Chance here for Maxi. He gets this back green bowl now, and that would be his target. Lay that down. Chance here. The way he's playing these short lengths, you'll back him in and not be far away. He's definitely playing weight to it.
likes it.
He doesn't want to spring the jack the wrong
That's
way.
all right, though.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yep,
very good.
Very good shot.
That's next best result.
He had the weight to sit Craig's bowl. He plays it under and he gets the jack, and Ross is just having a look to see what it is.
Makes it super difficult now. If it's only, well, I don't know, I'd like to know how many it is.
Ross is saying one and a measure.
One and a measure. If it's only one, he'd nearly have to play the forehand here just to try and draw the jack off. It's a really difficult shot, but I think if it's only one, that's the only option he's got.
Heavy rain now.
Heavy rain, strong breeze. The only thing with this breeze is it will make this forehand turn. He's on the forehand. Not an easy shot. He's hardly been on that side of the green of late. The track was exceptional. You'll see it coming to the screen here. The track was exceptional.
Just the speed.
Just a metre. Just another metre.
The measure's coming out. Must be very, very close. Ross did say one and a measure.
He's done a good job, hasn't he, Ross?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's just the one the way Max measured that. It is.
The umpires do a great job. The umpires, whether you're a marker, a accredited marker, a national umpire, an ITO.
They certainly do. It's great, best seat in the house too, being a
It
marker.
is.
I reckon. I actually quite like marking games, especially when you got a good game. It's the best seat in the house.
You can see the game go in ebbs and flows, and you can see different shots being played or not played, and you think, oh, would I have done that?
Yeah.
Sandy, of course, being an Adelaide member, but she's also a Holdfast member as well,
and for a long time.
And plays
Yep.
plays with the women's team at Holdfast, and they won the Div 1. Well, they were automatically promoted, so they're back in the Premier League.
Okay.
And we were lucky enough to have Sandy mark our club singles final this year.
Oh yeah,
so
yep. Well, you wouldn't
was
get any
great
more
fun.
experience than that. And she'd keep him in line too.
Oh,
Like she's
yeah.
very good. Yep. Not that they'd get out of line, but if they did, and she'd do it in a very professional way too. I've seen her dealing. She's just exceptional at what she does.
So Maxi really nailing this length at the moment. Takes the score to 15-13.
Wasn't overly happy with this when it left his hand, and it's not too bad. Just a bit of wind as well.
Yeah, just got caught a bit high on him. So 2 in it. We've really seen this scoreboard gap close.
Well, it was 13-3 not long ago, was it?
Yeah, so hence the frustration from Craig.
I must like this. The body language was good. When you wonder. Okay, well,
It's a good shot.
this could. Yeah, he's going to go quick at this, I think. Watching it with interest. Oh, okay, well, what do you do here?
Well,
His options are plenty.
Craig is on his haunches. His hands are on his hips, and he's still thinking, how did he miss that?
I think Max has got to go back. It's conservative, but I think he's holding 3. I think he's got to go back.
Yep.
The only other option is just to maybe try and cover that jack up somehow, either on the backhand laying his front one down or a touch on the forehand. But if he frames it,
Well, he knows what shot Craig's going to play, doesn't he? So
Yeah.
you're right. I think he'll go to the back serve.
yeah. As long as he passes those back 2 green bowls, and that's what he's doing. You know, it's sensible.
You must have taught him well.
Oh no, it's Maxie just said he learned his lesson.
Learned his lesson, yeah.
No, that's a good shot. Good thinking man shot. Right, Craig's going to be attacking this again. Wants the jack, wants to kill it, to be fair. Or at least reduce the pain. And well,
Wowee.
that's one hell of a result, I'll tell you, because to get shot out of that, playing weight, and Max, yep.
Yep. Not only shot, but I think he might have made 2.
Wow. Was it 2?
It's definitely one.
That, yeah, that's the ultimate result, no matter whether it's 1 or 2.
Well, they're going for the tape. But you are right. Look at it on the replay there. Just the little shimmy off that bowl and the jack shoots out.
Oh, it is 2.
It is.
Wow. That's a massive result. I mean, he's hit the target. I'll give him credit for that. He hit the target, but to make 2 out of that plain weight, that's so thank you very much.
It's the first time we've seen a little smile from Craig. A little bit of a relief.
Relief, I think, more than anything. Yeah, he can change this length now.
17-12, and you are right. He is going right back.
I mean, if he misses that, then he's 1 behind. Max was holding 3.
It's
So
it's
a massive turnaround, isn't it?
huge turnaround in the context of the game, and it's a cliche saying, but it truly was. Give you a little score update. So Nathan Black's really taken ascendance in his game against Gary Smith, 22-8. Mitch Percy and Scotty Thalborn are having an absolute battle. 18-16 to Mitch as the rain absolutely buckets down now. Thor Shannon 16-12, and actually, yep, the players are just going to...
Yeah, you're going to have a recess, a little break. That's as heavy as it's been, isn't it?
Yeah. So Thor Shannon 16-12 up against Caitlin Inch. We know that Spurry's inside. Simon Gaeta Johnson 16-13. Dave Ryan 13-12 up against Kath Greenslade. And wow, it is bucketing.
Oh, and cold.
And cold. And everyone's gone inside.
Our poor guys with the TV production here, they are doing their best to keep everything under cover, and must be a nightmare for them. There's so much gear here.
Yeah, they're doing a good job though.
Expensive. I've got a feel for them. It's been blowing through fairly quickly, so we don't anticipate this will last too long, hopefully.
Well, the players are going down the other end.
Chickens.
I can see the barbecue over there being stoked up
Yeah,
for the afternoon session.
It is too. It's going to drive us nuts later, especially if it's going to be a bit cool. I'll be chucking the jeans on in between games, I'm telling you that much.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I think you're going well there. Max giving us a wave, and Craig.
Always happy.
Yep.
You're happy to be out of the rain, I'm sure.
Max doesn't even have a jacket on. Have a look at him, would you?
No.
Yep.
Tough as. He's got to be cold, surely.
Yeah, he'd be. Well, Port Noarlunga's down south, and perhaps maybe he's acclimatised a little bit.
Yep.
Down there at. But we're keeping dry under here, and we hope everybody's having a. We hope everyone's having a safe and happy Easter Sunday, wherever you are.
Well, the pace will change again. The green pace will change after this. You know, you're going to take a guess your first bowl, but you're going to anticipate a metre to 4 feet slower, and that's really just a guess. But you've got to go out there now with the emphasis on reaching, believing what you're seeing, that the change has occurred. You know that the pace has changed a little bit.
Spare a thought for.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yes. And that's out there in the poor bugger.
Yeah, it's at the clubhouse.
Two of our cameramen. They'd be living the dream at the moment, not. Yeah.
Poor buggers.
Do they get extra money for that?
Yeah, I think so. They
extra money, boys, for the cameramen out there, or not? They should get more.
Yeah, absolutely.
They should.
Danger money. And saying that the young fella at the end's come off the scaffold.
Yeah, he's done a runner. Good on him.
Well, this will soak up pretty well because it's been very, very dry in Adelaide.
Yes, it has, yeah.
It's been a dry summer.
Even flying in, it looked dry, you know, today. So
we've been screaming out for rain, and it's just iconic that it's come today.
I haven't looked at tomorrow. Is there...
Tomorrow's less.
Oh, good.
It's going to be nicer tomorrow. Yep. I think 2021, maybe a slight shower.
They mightn't be too far. If this just backs off a little bit, they mightn't be too far. I see the green behind us. They're getting back out there, so they mightn't be too far off resuming here. Mills was giving the top green a bit of a wave, just saying, "Yeah, you go for it, guys."
Well, I think I think the one that behind us, he's played his bowl because he must be holding shot. He didn't want to be.
Okay.
He didn't want to be stopped for a while.
Here goes Maxie. He's going to flip that over. I'll get the water off. It's covered in water, like his own little swimming pool there. So, under the rules, they can play on because the umpire didn't actually intervene.
Correct.
And ring the bell and call them off officially. So the heads resume as they were. If the umpire came out, it would be Sandy, I guess, and rang the bell and said, "Okay, take 5." You'd replay the end.
So there's that
4 feet
4
or so.
feet.
Yeah, 4 or 5
Spot
feet.
on.
Yep. I might have undersold. It might be a little bit more than that.
And Max still doesn't have a jacket on, and he still doesn't have a cloth in his head.
It's got to be cold. I don't know how. Yeah. I mean, when it rains, you get to the point. I don't know how you go, but I get to the point where I don't wipe the bowl because wiping it does make it slippery.
Yes.
But initially, for that first little period of time, you keep wiping it until it does grease up, and then you don't wipe it. And in fact, you'd like a little bit of grass or grit on the finger in the bowl just to give you grip. So it gets slippery in the wet. Oh, he's pumped his own up here. That was pretty good weight. That's a solid result, to be fair. He said sorry.
Yep.
And that's to say sorry for too much, really, Max, today. He's probably been on the below par end of the results.
He has been on the stiffer end of the results. They're having a good chat to each other down there, aren't they?
Yeah, they obviously get along. Yep. Mutual respect. So Millsy on the back end. Looking to turn his own or trail the jack. Well, I think he's probably played that quicker than needed to because it has changed.
Yeah.
Making sure that he's arriving, so you can understand that. And that gives him a look at it for his next one. Now, Max on the forehand. Pretty good. Wants the hold. He's got it.
Great
that's
shot.
Perfect. Well, it's a bit of framing again.
Yes, well.
I think we'll see weight again here. Forehand. Pretty solid from Craig.
These bowls will be getting nice and slippery.
Yeah. He could talk to himself on the way down. Now, he's got the best back. He has, unfortunately for him, framed it a little bit again, but here we go. Really solid weight here. Not big, but just very solid. Making sure he can hold the bowl. It's wet. It's away. Swinger. Timing it. Needs it to bend. It's not bending. It's not
No,
working
it's
at all.
staying out there, isn't it?
And there was no breeze. That hand has been turning. No breeze. So, okay, once again, a free kick here for Maxi. Not a lot of room, but he's more than capable of adding another one here. Trying to unstick the shirt. It's soaking wet. And he's sticking to the body.
He must have known he was going to be on the TV ring because he looks like he's got the old Jackaroo shorts on.
He has. They're old Jackaroos on, yeah. Yep. Old Aussie training gear shorts and some series we played in the grey. Pretty comfy shorts, to be fair.
He's away on the forehand.
Okay. What's the weight like? The line's very good. He's just got to run the distance. Needs to clear that to count, I think. Oh, he might have been ripped off there by his own bowl. Two to the diff.
17-15.
There's a lot of life left in this game just yet.
Absolutely, we're being treated to a great spectacle.
Scotty Tholborn might have hit the front over there now. How's your eyes? Mine aren't that good.
Scotty Tholborn has definitely hit the front.
From the fairway back as well.
Yep, he's hit the front and holding on the head, so Craig on the backhand. Max back to his favoured length.
Yep. He's probably thrown this jack just a metre or so further, Max, than what he was too, and his first bowl's probably where he has been putting the jack, or close to it.
Yep. Max has just gone in and just towed himself off.
Those shirts will get pretty sticky, don't they, when you get wet?
And that, you know, even though it's cold, the boys would be a little bit of body heat would be out there. There'd be adrenaline will be going.
Yeah, and they're moving around and
moving around. Better shot.
Very good, very good.
Great correction. That's the difference, isn't it? You just the correction in your bowl.
Yes.
Craig on the backhand.
Just got to get back for the shot bowl here. Just outside it. Okay. So Maxie, you'd be wanting to add a couple of feet to his last, I think. Count and also cover in the perfect world. Around this, or well, he's not going to be around it, but what's he going to do?
Oh, he's under it.
Well,
wow. Beautiful weight.
Yeah. Now, Craig, what are you going to play here? Does he play to trail that jack to his own with a metre, or draw the shot?
Max giving his head a bit of a wobble there. He just knows that he's just... How many times he's probably thinking, how many times can I set this up for Craig to do something?
Craig's really got to pick though, is he going to try and draw this or trail it? Because if he keeps trying to trail and keeps missing, it's going to be painful. So it's much closer to the draw weight here. And look at this for a shot. Yeah, very good shot. Don't know whether he's held on for shot or not. We'll find out in a moment. Yes, he has. He has.
This
shot
little,
on it.
Here comes one of these little backhand reaching shots to crack an egg on Craig's last bowl.
Watching it. Got to get back.
It's a little bit high, I think.
Got to get back. The weight was all time again.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Weight was very, very good.
Well, what does Craig do here, Steve?
I think he throws a wrong bias, to be fair. Depends on his confidence if he wants to, if he's willing to give a shot away here. Just depends, but I think in my case it'd be a wrong bias or a draw to the outside peg or this corner post over here or somewhere. But
plenty that can go wrong, isn't there?
Well, it's been hard for him to score in this last 45 minutes, hasn't it? You know what I mean? So for me, I'd be pretty happy to take one here. I've played a good shot to get out of jail. Take the one and run, change the length. I'll tell you what, it's a fair effort, I'll give you that. The weight was special.
All time.
And he did miss on the right side. Like if he was going to miss, he had to miss wide. So not a bad effort.
Max will kick all these bowls all the way back to the end. Oh no.
No, okay. We're going reverse style. So mat up, jack to the tee.
Tell you what.
Is he going to stop? Oh yes, the Scotty Thalborn ditches. You got to love them.
They're uphill.
You got to love them. Best way to be.
Craig was actually mentioning the other day, he swore that this green going back to the clubhouse was uphill, and perhaps he just proved that with that jack roll.
He might have. That might explain some of my short bowls over the years. Well, you'd expect this to be a real arm wrestle now, down to the finishing line.
18-15, 3 in it. That's why I love first to 25. You know, you first to 21 in so many different states and tournaments. I love this 25.
I do like it too. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm with you there. 21 can be a little bit short sometimes, and 31 can be an absolute marathon.
How many times do you get to 22 or 23 and you lose at 25, 23, 22, you know?
The 25 up, you can actually be, I know it sounds ridiculous, but you can be down 16-3 and get out of it in a 25 up game. But a 21 up game, gee, it's a long way back.
Yep.
You know.
So Max, he skips around.
Just to run. Oh.
This rain just a little bit on the green still.
I'm actually not happy. Give himself a bit of a roast there, Max, in the background. Drop him short. He won't be happy with that. Now,
good old-fashioned Dean Martin roast.
Is he going to stop? Yes, he is. That's a very good correction. That's number one.
Over to you, Maxie.
Yeah. I think in the back of his mind, he knew that he was too short. His two short bowls weren't close enough to stay shot. Just better weight. Might be a little bit over the top, is it? Gee, that's a good try. If he falls, it has fallen, and he's drawn the shot. That is a great bowl.
It is a great correction. You know, and was that a green paddle? Would Craig say?
I don't think it was it?
I think it was red.
It was red, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Craig being a bit cheeky there.
Wishful thinking.
It's an important bowl by Max then. You know, he misses that. He gives Craig another opportunity to draw another one in there.
Craig just taking his time here, deciphering what shot is best to play here. It's either a draw. He could be playing a little bit of weight here. He is through the port, between his own two for jack or bowl. That's what he's looking for. He's chasing it. He likes it.
Hunting.
Oh, he's got the jack.
Oh, wow.
Well, has he got it enough? I don't think he has. But then, my eyes...
Did the jack go out to the left far enough away from Max's bowl? Max has got one.
Max has got one, so... Oh, hang on. He's going to make sure.
He's going to, get Ross to have a good look. Craig said one. Yep.
Yep. Well, here's a big opportunity to draw for two.
Yep.
Got to make these. You've just got to make these. Looks pretty good. Yep. Well played, Max.
Great shot.
Won the diff.
Wow. We are in for an absolute ripping finish here. We've got a few games that have finished. Nathan Black has beaten Gary Smith 25-8. So Gary's campaign comes to the close. Scotty Falborn is 22-19 up against Mitch Bursey. Thor Shannon 18-15 up against Caitlin Inch. As mentioned before, Brett Spur is back in the sheds with a big victory. Simon Gitter Johnson and Ash Halls 18-17 to Simon. Kath Greenslade is 16-13 up against Dave Ryan, and Corey Hicks 25-8 over Josh Sutton. And this game is all time 18-17 to Craig Mills. Max Kleinig. Some start. Beautiful reply by Craig. Fantastic start by Craig.
Both players, isn't it?
Yeah, both of them, yeah. Maxi bowling an absolute humdinger, and Craig just a little bit high and behind, but in a beautiful spot.
Maxi be feeling pretty good about things at the moment. He's been the more dominant player over the last hour, hasn't he? Like score and I guess the heads, the way they've been building up. Just a near miss.
Yeah, you called it earlier. He just was framing the heads just the wrong way. He was just
unintentionally, of
course, yeah. But he has just hung in there, and he's playing both hands really well. He's on the trot.
It's good here too. This is near perfect.
Great shot.
Okay, well, we might see a bit of aggro here.
Has to.
Wants to have a look. He wants and a good call just to slow things down. I think done the right thing. He's asked the marker to come and have a look after he's only played 2 bowls. So I think it's a good tactic to come and have a look.
Max having a bit of a chuckle.
A bowl of Max's did fall down, so
it did.
He's having it's a dry laugh. It's a dry chuckle because he's kind of framed it again.
You can kind of tell when Maxi's got that little dry laugh. He has a
the tongue in cheek. Okay, here we go.
Way.
Close. Got one out.
Yep.
Now, is that back one?
I think that back one's second, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think if I was Max I'd be trying to land it because it's a bit tight. He's only got to be a bowl tight or so, and he turns a shot bowl. So it's either a dead draw, which is, I think, the best option. Dead draw shot.
Yep. And you make a good point there, you're right. You know, he plays it tight with the weight to sit the bowl, and he punches the jack over and
get one of those gusts of breeze, and suddenly it rips a bit. Well, he's not short, so he's played it pretty aggressive. But yeah, well, that's okay. That's option number 2. Yeah,
yep.
That's okay. It's option number 2. It doesn't give Craig a great deal of option. Just depends how brave he feels he is. I don't think I'd be that brave.
No, I'm with you, Steve. I would not be playing it, but Craig's a better bowler than me. He's on the forehand draw.
Yeah, sensible shot. Can draw it, just got to do it.
I tell you what,
it's a fair effort. Just needs a splinter. That's all. That's
very good.
Could play it much better. Yeah, no. Could not play that much better. And we're square. This is great.
Wow, 18
This is really good. This is really good.
Oh, the boys have turned it on for us, that's for sure. Healthy little crowd gathering on the patio there.
Yeah.
The barbecue's stoked up. I can see some patties being flipped by Tim Hicks.
The Port Noarlunga boys now, they're standing up.
They
now.
are. Look at them.
They're not sitting back. They're up on their feet.
They are really excited.
Oh, yes, he's made it.
He just did.
Just made it. Oh,
No,
but no, the mat's
the
not right
mat's up.
back. Yeah. Yep. Wow, could that be a turning point?
Oh, I'll tell you something funny, Steve. When I led for Maxi at Holdfast, the boys used to cheer every time I'd either throw the kitty in the ditch or drop one short.
Oh.
So much so that wish it into the well.
Just to have a crack at you.
Just to have a crack at me. Yeah, they were. But that's all right. We won a couple of flags there. We were
Very good. Where was that at? Where?
That was at Holdie.
At Holdie. Yep. Yeah.
I've been told if I mention Holdfast too many times today.
Oh, do you? You get in trouble, do you?
I'll get in trouble. $1 for every time.
Pretty handy, Maxi. Pretty handy on a new length.
He's in the zone.
He's
I'm
going very
calling
good.
him. He's in the zone, and Craig just needs to hang in there and. Oh, he's left that one very short. He's not happy.
No chance here for Max. Just really jumped right on now. Sort of very thinks he's quick. Not much quick. He's obviously got good touch because he's not much quick. Look at that. He thought he was quick. The other hand. It's very good. Playing weight here. In the attack. He's pretty close. He's got something. Got one out. One out. Reduces the pain.
Max will just try and replace that bowl. Little touch of the jack.
He's got to be good enough to count. How close is always pretty good. You'd like to stay on the line if possible. Yeah, that's pretty
a
good.
shot.
Really makes Craig draw the shot now. We've got some score updates. We'll just might see this end out and then give you some updates around the grounds.
Looks a little bit heavy.
Oh, plot thickens.
Well,
Max will be wanting to get right on this.
look at those Port Noarlunga boys behind the ring, Steve.
Yep.
Look at them.
Yep. Like cats on a hot tin roof. Well, he's willing
on
it to
the
run.
trot.
Now, don't frame it, Max. That's the thing, and he hasn't.
That's okay.
Well, it's really got to, well, you'd anticipate he's got to draw it. I'm not saying he will, but the way he's looking at it, he's got mud in his eye.
He's definitely thinking about it. No, he's
no.
coming up.
Sensible thinking,
Sensible.
right. Okay, so as you so correctly reported earlier, Nathan Black, 25, defeated Gary Smith, 8. Scotty Tholborn has come from
He's come from the clouds.
doom and gloom to win 25-20 over Mitch Percy. Thor Shannon is up 20-16 against Caitlin Inch. Brett Spur, as we earlier reported, had a comfortable win over Josh Walker-Davis. Now, Simon Gedder-Johnson is up 21-18 over Ashley Hall, so a tight game now.
Yep.
Dave Ryan has hit the lead over Catherine Greenslade 20-16. And finally, Corey Hicks did defeat, as you reported earlier, Josh Studden 25-8. And this is a big bowl coming up here.
What do you think he's playing? He's
I
gone
don't
up and
know.
had a look.
I think when he first got on the mat, he was thinking about running. But no, he's back to the draw. I think it was a good move that he went and had a little look.
Yep.
On the draw. I'll tell you what. It's pretty good if he stops. He's going a little bit quick, I think.
We've
Yes.
got a new leader.
That's the first time, I think, in the match.
It is. And the Port Noarlunga crowd.
They're edging closer to the...
There
You
was
notice they're edging closer and closer to the green
There's
now,
a
too.
couple of little claps.
Yep.
Their favourite son. 21-18.
It's a big effort. It was 13-3.
This is a big, big comeback. There've been a couple of really good streamed games. The one earlier when you were on the plane was a great game.
Which one was that?
That was young Josh Studham against Sam Denton. So
oh, yeah, yep.
Joshy obviously is out now, but that was a great game.
Close.
Close,
Yep.
25-20.
Oh, okay, yep.
But Max has just dialed in.
You've got to watch you don't switch off now. He's hit the lead. You've got to watch just mentally, and he hasn't. Look at this.
The difference is just that. Oh, his first bowl was just
magnificent.
Just fantastic, isn't it?
I think Craig just said good shot, Max. Going a little bit of credit. You bugger, he'd be saying.
Yeah, under your breath. And it really was, if you go back and watch this game again, for the viewers, it was Max shortening the end
the
up.
length, yep.
And just nailing his first.
Yep, getting that first bowl going, yep.
Well, we've had everything. We've had rain, we've had wind, we've had
yep.
sun.
Yep. Oh, he's trying to frame again.
Falls over.
I think he'll go this, yep. Underweight. Swinging. Oh, he's a touch high. He might get them both, though. He has. Well, I don't know if that was the intended way of doing it, but it's effective.
Gonna stay in.
Okay. Which hand are we going to play here, Maxie?
It's 2 bowl singles here.
Yeah. He's been playing his forehand so well. He's going, as we call it, outside in.
We'd call it the check side in the AFL.
The check side. Bloody good.
Tell you what.
Very well. That's a massive change of length there, and he's played a really good shot.
I think Caitlin Inch has just picked up a 3.
Is she? Yeah, good eyes.
And it's 19-20 over there now, so Caitlin.
Game on.
Craig trying hard.
Yeah, Maxie.
On the back end.
It's all down to speed now. He needs to run. No, he doesn't like it.
No, he's having a chuckle.
Something, he's not happy with something there. He's got the shot.
Well, we can't blame the wind on that because there's not a breath of wind.
I don't think he'd be laughing if he was one down either.
No.
So.
Craig.
Playing weight. Bowler Jackie's close. He's
Great
close
shot.
and close. Great shot. That is a very good shot. Probably needed it too, to be fair. It was all Max there. Do you know which way the draw goes after this one?
I don't.
No, I don't either.
No, I'm not 100%
Well,
sure.
That's good. It keeps it exciting. We don't know. That's good. They'll be good no matter what. Whichever way it goes, they'll be good games.
Absolutely. Well, 19-21.
Adelaide Masters here at this beautiful Adelaide Bowling Club. That's a great picture, isn't it? With
Isn't
the
it
lights on.
fantastic?
The city in the background. Book anytime. AdelaideBowlingClub.com.au.
It's actually a really easy booking portal for the functions and the drinks packages. You can select your packages online. You can add something in. You can take something out.
You reckon I could do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it must be easy.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So Craig needs to. Yeah, he's getting a bit frustrated.
I think it can frustrate you this game. It can drive you around the twist.
Oh, yes. A couple of loose ones from the boys there.
Better. You'd still be thinking to yourself, I'm not close enough.
Yep. Plenty of room. Max is closer.
Yeah, he's good here. Good enough.
Great shot.
Yeah, well played.
There are 2, 4, 6, 8. There are at least 10 Port Noarlunga supporters behind this rink.
Just
I love him.
Keep moving that little bit close to the ring. He's close here, Craig
Tell you
Mills.
what.
That's a good shot.
Oh, this is a great shot.
Perfect. Got it perfect for 2.
What a great shot, Steve.
Oh, there's plenty of life left in this game.
Absolutely. 2 down. Switch to the forehand.
A good second will be his primary target, I think, first up. And he could draw a shot, he's good enough. Second shot's very handy at this stage. Now, how's his club? How's his weight? A little wriggle here.
His weight's
Yeah,
good.
his weight's perfect, look at that.
Second wood? Yeah, it has to be.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Too shabby again here.
Down well.
Oh, he just caught that front one. I don't think he's gone far enough. Max will just be trying to draw a side toucher here. On the forehand, just around his own front bowl. Bring the house down here, bring the Port Noarlunga fans
look at him.
to their knees if he draws this. Oh, they'll rip the shirt off and run around to the aeroplane or something. Eh?
They're very loyal bunch. A great club down
yeah.
at Port Noarlunga. They do it well.
Stroked it out nice. Not a mile away, I'll tell you. Can't see for Craig, but he's not a mile away. Oh, he's just gone around.
Wow.
Just missed the kitty then. Great effort.
One shot.
One shot in
20 to 21. There they are. There, look at them. The Port Noarlunga boys there. They're just having a bit of a look around. There they are.
Oh.
That was nearly a foot fault on a jack throw.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, he didn't change length by a month, but he must have just thought, no, I'm 8 inches shorter than where I want to be, or longer than where I want to be.
Isn't that a funny old foot fault? If you just
Oh yeah, yep. Right, we're into the championship ends.
We are. Do you say in the east the springboard or the dance floor?
Normally the springboard.
Springboard, okay.
Yeah.
Steve and I had a bit of a chat about this in the first game, and he called it the springboard.
Yeah,
I called it the dance floor.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep. Both make sense. If you get to 25 you're on the dance floor. I know.
Oh, yes.
Yep. So Max has been forced to change this backhand here. He's been smothering the jack on the forehand going down here, but he's, again, a very good opening bowl.
Yeah, he does have a beautiful backhand. He's, I'd say it's his favourite hand, the backhand.
Maxie, yeah, yep.
Craig following him down, intently watching this, stalking it.
Good enough for shot.
14 inches.
Another handy bowl here, Max, I'll tell you. Very handy. He flops. They don't fall as much once the green gets wet. They don't. They're a bit sticky.
Craig following this one down.
Pretty handy again here. Oh, that's a perfect touch too.
Great shot.
He was in the area anyway, wasn't he? He was good anyway. So.
Absolutely.
Right, Max trying to get as close as he can here. He's tighter.
Looks tight. Does it sneak
Tell you
in?
what, it could be nearly second. Yeah, it could be nearly second. Well, Craig's got to think about going deep here, I think. Be interested to see how he plays this, whether he draws another shot or whether he goes back corner down towards where Max is standing there as a bit of security.
Yeah, that's where the jack's going if Max plays the shot that we think he should play. He's on the backhand.
He's drawing. Chance again. He's going for the jugular here.
He is too.
Well, that's got to be 2, you'd think.
Has to be 2, yep.
2 now. Maxie, what you do here, mate? Draw a shot or something a bit more risque?
Yeah, does he get the cannon up through the one on the line?
I think percentage-wise it's a draw myself. But it's a confidence thing again.
He's drawing on the backhand.
Yeah,
Yep.
backhand draw. Watching it, he likes it. Certainly the weight looks okay. Now he needs a little bit of help here. Oh, he's willing it to get up. Well, that's got to help.
Oh, that is a good.
And I tell you what, it nearly fell back in too. Got it. He's got the shot out of
That
that.
is a great lawn bowl.
Wow.
Fantastic shot.
I thought he might have needed to fall there, but he did like it all the way up. He was watching it with intent.
The Port Noarlunga faithful. Look at him.
Smiles and dials. Never in doubt, that's it. Never in doubt.
Yeah, no. And it just held beautifully, didn't it? Look
Perfect,
at that
yep.
on the replay.
Yep. He knew he was in the area. I thought he'd need a little lance off this one of his, but
Here I thought he was too tight. I
Yep.
thought he's got beautiful weight, and if
Yep.
he can get onto his own, but look at that.
Yep.
That's fantastic camera work and replay. Look at that.
perfecto. He makes you riding it there.
Yeah, look at those.
He knew.
Well, good start.
Yeah. Thor Shannon, 24-19 against Caitlin Inch. That's been a good game too. Nothing in that at all.
Some good heads as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Max.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's a good home. Yeah. He would have liked it closer, but he wouldn't be disappointed with it either, I don't think. Gives him options. Anything past is always good. Craig Mills, you're very close here too. Yeah, well played, sir.
Great shot. That's the shot bowl.
Same bowl for Max,
Yep.
really. Same shot as his last.
Just a little backhand. Tiny little trail.
Very close too. Has he got enough of it? He has got enough of a shot. Great bowl, Max. Gee, there's some
What
shots
a
being
great
played.
shot.
Yep. And as you said earlier, anything you can do, I can do better type thing.
Yep. They really are going. Well, Simon Gator Johnson has just defeated Ashley Halls, 25-20.
Okay.
So there's another one through. And he's in very good form too, Simon, so as you would expect, as the field thins out. We've got a great game here, Steve.
Dave Ryan's just snuck away from Kath Greenslade a little bit now. 23-16. He's just going to sneak. Well, how far is he going to go? Still a pretty good shot. Oh, here we go. He's landed this bowl. Going to go and have a look.
Have I got third shot? Yes, you have.
So he's contemplating trying to turn this second shot, this green bowl as I call it, probably a matter of 6 inches for 3 and a match lie. But if he does that, then Millsy will play weight for sure. So I was often taught, you know, providing the risk element isn't too big, if you've got a chance to make the match, providing the risk factor aren't extreme,
take it whilst you got it.
Take it, yeah.
You might not get another opportunity.
That's right. Well, he's trying it because he's put that down on a tightish line.
Yep.
He's watching it. You'd think he's got to get away a little bit here.
Just a little bit under.
Yeah. Oh, he probably just want another yard of weight.
Yep.
Rather than anything. Would have held him up.
But you're right. He wanted to play it whilst it was there, and
there's some good angles there if you, but it's fraught with danger as well. That forehand there, there's some really good angles for that's what he's looking at.
Exactly, and Craig loves the angles, doesn't he?
But it is fraught with danger. The other option is, and it's still dangerous, even just to draw it down off that shelf. If he catches the high one, though, he potentially drops 2. But there's a few considerations here. He's having a little smirk to himself.
He is too, and look at Max as well. Max behind the head, he's having a little smirk too. He's thinking.
He's probably half willing to try and play it, you know, because there is an element of chance that it could go sour on Craig.
What do you think the Port Noarlunga boys are thinking there up on the bank?
I think they just think, we love Max. We love Max. He's on the backhand, so he's drawing the shot. Just a dead draw. Still watching it. A little bit underdone, I think.
Just under.
Just imagine Maxi just creeps another one closer. 23.
20-23.
So you've got to put the jeans on in the break, I think.
Yes. A nice warm. What will you have? A cup of tea, or will you have a pint of something?
Tell that Barbie's going. I'll be over there somewhere, I think.
I think so.
Not that I need it, but
it's Easter. Enjoy yourself, Steve.
It is.
There's the Barbie. There's
there
Tim.
We'll be seeing you soon, gentlemen.
Boys.
See you soon, fellas. Don't pack up just yet.
Just saying that if you are at home, come down.
Absolutely.
Some great bowls on.
Oh, this is going to be close here. Because I don't think the mat's right back.
No.
This is, they're playing it.
Craig's having a smile. Yep, no.
Pretty much in there, because I don't think the mat's right back, is it?
Oh, if you have a look, I reckon it's just right back to the line.
Okay.
Yep, so I reckon it would have been just on.
Just in.
What a start.
Get him a touch of spray.
Yeah. Max really has just honed in on these short ends since he changed it up earlier in the match.
I've got to be honest, at 13-3, I didn't think we were sitting here at 20-23 at that stage, the way it was going, but we're a long way from over here just yet. But
absolutely.
But there's more chalk, isn't there? Careless. Very careless, Maxi. Slightly underdone here. Right, Maxie will change the backhand. Do anything to buy a front toucher now if you could, Max.
Yeah.
And you'd pay good money for it. I don't think he has to buy it. I think he's just about...
He's just about done it, Steve.
That's very good. Right, here
What
we
a
go.
shot.
Here the fun and games begin now.
Well.
Here we go. It's all about survival now for Craig. Watching it. You got one out. Oh, that's going to stay up to the back one, I think, or is it? No, just going out of bounds.
Out.
Just out, maybe. But I don't think that's going to change Maxie's shot. He's going to try and go for the throat here, draw another one.
The way that he's been drawing on this backhand, you could just about guarantee him to draw a back toucher.
He's certainly played very well, hasn't he? I'm not going to commit quite as much as you did then because I don't want to give him commentator's curse either, but I am hearing you, yeah.
I did give a little commentator's curse earlier in the first game, it was mentioned.
I'll tell you what, he's in the area. Max Teinig, take a bow, sir.
This is a great shot.
He couldn't have placed that any better.
Oh, wow.
And
they go. Look at the Port Noarlunga crowd.
Doing handstands. He's got to attack this, you would think.
I tell you what, look at this replay here, Steve. Look at that.
He really has drawn this last half to even 2/3 of the game. He's drawn so well, Max, hasn't he?
Absolutely.
And he's constantly had Craig chasing, where the first third of the game it was the opposite.
It's great to see him back playing these tournaments. He's got a young family, and his wife is Jenna, who'd be at home watching with the kids. So she's a successful businesswoman, and it's great that he's back out here, Craig.
A very popular guy. Here we go. All or nothing here. And he's got something. He's got one out. Oh, he's killed it. No, has he? Hang on, he might have got the shot if it stays in.
It's just
gone out. I think it's just gone out. Just. Good hit. I thought he was going to peel off and only get one. Oh, he's trying to con him. He's playing silly buggers. Yeah.
Oh, the Port Noarlunga boys are about to get on the green then, Narek.
Sense of humour anyway. So it's got a bit darker all of a sudden there too.
Yeah, it has.
It's another scud coming through.
3:10 here in Adelaide. Daylight savings has finished.
I'd say Dave Ryan has defeated Catherine Greenslade over there, so that's the end of that one. So that probably wraps up all of the round of 16 results now.
And it looks like Thor got Caitlin.
Caitlin, yep. So this is it. You picked the right game for the TV rink.
They've done well. Not quite sure how that works, but I think they just have a bit of a look.
Yeah. Oh, they're challenging this. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I reckon this was the same as the last length.
Pretty similar, wasn't it?
Yep.
Pretty similar.
Short. No, it's all good. It was the same length as the other end.
He called it. You definitely called it. Good rise.
Good start too.
Start again. He's been relentless, hasn't he? Spots of rain, just another little twist in the story. Twist in the tale.
Tell you what, we've been treated to a fantastic game of law bowls. Craig a little bit frustrated with his first there.
Knows it. Here comes the rain. Match lie.
Good shot.
Maybe that's the way to win it, with a couple of little holes there, you know, rather than fattening it up.
Yep.
Maybe, we'll find out. Still a fraction tight here, but... Yeah, I think Max has got to try and trail this Jack here.
Yep.
He's got to beat him to it. Like 18 inches away.
Playing this hand beautifully too.
Well, he's definitely trying to change it up. And that, oh, that's a good shot there.
Yep.
It's a good bowl. No, Craig's changed the forehand, so to me he's playing weight here.
Definitely playing weight, Steve. Got it.
Oh, the finest edge.
Oh, wow.
Still one to Maxi.
Yep.
Just got the finest edge, and here comes the rain. It's
Rain is
pouring down.
Coming down. Just waiting for the marker to come back and have a look.
Just to confirm what he's hoping, what he's thinking.
Holding one.
Change of hands. Now,
Good
tell you what,
line.
he's on a very good line here, and the weight's good too. He's in.
Great shot. Isn't
He's
that
in.
a great lawn bowl?
He's in now.
The Port Noarlunga faithful.
Braving the weather. So the options here: dead draw on the forehand, draw the shot on the forehand, or play through his own on the backhand with a chance of landing what is one of the counting blue bowls. Again, it really comes down to what he's confident of playing.
What would you be playing?
It's hard for me to say. I know I'm sitting on the fence, but because I'm not out there and I'm not feeling it, it's hard for me to say. He hasn't played a lot on that forehand out there of late.
You can play
He's an aggressive player, but
you can play the perfect bowl on that forehand and just get the wrong result too. He's thinking about it still.
they're two very sound options, you know what I mean? So unless you're out there really feeling it, it's hard to say, and knowing what you're confident to play. So to me, it looks like he's lining up on the backhand.
Yep.
He is. So little, at least with this, you know he's going to arrive, because he's got to reach. So that's part A.
It's in the area.
He's good. He just doesn't want to peel off like that.
Oh,
He's unlucky. He's unlucky. Well, gentlemen, well played. That was a fantastic game. What a wonderful comeback from Max.
Absolutely brilliant game of lawn bowls.
Deserving of a final. That could have easily been a grand final, that game. Well played, gentlemen.
Absolutely. What a pleasure to watch, and fantastic to have you join us, Steve Glasson.
Great pleasure. Thank you.
OAM, and we'll be back a little bit later with another string game.
With the jeans on.
With jeans on. And a belly full of barbecue.
Yes, absolutely.
Good on you, Steve.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Cheers.
Got my handful of chips. Yeah.